Welcome back to Rare Oakleys. Today we have a really cool episode. We're going to do an unboxing for a stealth release that was under the radar, so to speak. Never announced, but we got it here first on Rare Oakleys. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Hit that like button, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a future episode of Rare Oakleys. Also, be sure to check out our other videos because we have a ton of great content. And also make sure you check this out. The softest cushion to fall back on is one filled with hard cash. Very inspirational book, packed with tips and tricks on how to save money, how to get free stuff, and it's just a great, entertaining read. You guys will love it. I'm going to leave a couple of links down below in the description so you can secure your copy. The stealth release was actually right here from Shoe Palace. Now, up until now, I had no idea what Shoe Palace was. Apparently, they're a shoe store, mostly shoes, but other accessories as well, like sunglasses, mostly located in California, but also in Las Vegas, Nevada. So this was released on Shoe Palace and Shoe Palace only, not available on Oakley.com, no advertisements whatsoever. SPX Oakley M-Frame The Bridge. So they go into a little descriptive detail. We've got a set here. We're going to unbox this. Just arrived in the mail today, fresh off the presses. So these were actually released, I can't remember the exact date, I'd have to look back, but a few days ago. And actually it was probably closer to a week, I'd say about 5 days ago. So it did take a while for these to arrive in the mail, but they did. The box you can see is a little dinged up here, but hopefully the contents are intact. I don't think it'll be a problem. So we're going to unbox this right here. We're going to take a look at the contents and show you guys what to expect from these. And actually, what do we got? Wow, looks like we got some nice boxes here. They look pretty nice. Oh, well, this one's partially open. So let's look at the, wow, this thing, they should have secured these better. They look decent, but this box looks damaged. Come in closer so we can see it. Come in closer, we want to see. What does the label say here? Can we get that in focus? So we can get a good look at the label. It's kind of hard to read. It's very, very small font. But this has I think there's a piece of plastic over this. There is, look at this. So they have the standard black, right, Oakley box, but they have a plastic insert that surrounds it, which is kind of reminiscent of some of the Gen 1 M frames and, of course, the Mumbos. And it's nice. They got the old Oakley script, the old Oakley logo on there. That's kind of cool. I think this is kind of a nice touch. But the cool thing about this is, with this insert, and I've never seen it like this before, is that when you open the tabs, they're not going to break or fall off like they would on the original boxes, right? The original acrylic boxes. So they kind of did a dual thing there. And it's nice because you got the black and the gray. It looks like these are clouds if you look at it closely. We got that in focus. Can we make sure we get that so everybody can see it? And on the back it says The Bridge, right? So we're going to open these up, inspect the contents. You got your reinforced nylon ballistic case with the Oakley logo. And look at this. This set actually comes with two lenses. We've got, let's put them up here so they're easier to see. We've got the frame, and the frame, by the way, it's almost like a shadow camo frame. I'm trying to remove these carefully because they're in there. They're pushed into the case pretty well. And of course, these are heaters. These are Prizm Ruby heaters. And they have the old Oakley logo, the old Oakley script on the ear stems. So these also basically resemble Gen 1 M frames, except they have the extended hammer fang ear stems, and they have the reinforced hinges as well from the Gen 2. These hinges are kind of loose too, by the way, just an observation. You got the nose piece here. Now, these are cool. And of course, you can see the frame is somewhat translucent. Can we focus that in there? Yeah, so you can see the frame is a dark, translucent, not transparent, but not entirely camouflage either. It looks like a partial camo frame, but these are actually cool. So here's the other cool thing. You've got the second lens in here, which is why I grabbed these, right? I grabbed these micro bags. What else do we have in? Oh, look at this. Look at the micro bag. This is kind of a cool micro bag. It has the Oakley logo. And you can see it's actually two-toned. It's not one color. It's two separate colors. It looks like a darker and a lighter silver color. The back says The Bridge, right? So you got the bridge on one side, the Oakley logo on the other side, which is kind of a cool touch. And then you've got the second lens. Now the second lens, this is special. The second lens is actually a Prizm Jade heater. Now, those of you who have been around for some time and know about the M frames, you'll know that they did produce Jade lenses for a very short period of time right before the discontinuation of the new M frames, which were Gen 3. And for the Jade, they were the Hybrid, the Sweep, and I believe the Hybrid S. But they didn't make a lot of them. They didn't do a large production run because, again, it was at the end of the production of the M frames. Well, they never made a Jade heater, so if you like Jade, if you like heater, this is your only opportunity to get it with this set. It looks like there's something on the lens here. I hope that's not a scratch. I hope it's just something, some debris, which it looks like it is. Okay, so now here's my beef with these. You can see here's the frame here, the main one with the Prizm Ruby. And it looks like there's fingerprints on here too. Some slob must have put these together. And this one, of course, Prizm Jade, there's no nose piece. So they only give you one nose piece. That's kind of a garbage move on behalf of Oakley. I wish they would have included another nose piece. But because we don't want to have to change lenses, we picked up some extra sets. Of course, we got these 3 sets here. So yeah, you can order more than one. And by the way, even though these are limited production, not advertised, only available at shoepalace.com, they sold out, and then about 2 days later, they were available again. I don't know how that happened. Estimated, now they're not serial numbered, but an estimated production run of right around plus or minus 250 sets. So there's 3 sets here. If you want a set, better get on it. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description for that too. You're welcome. Now, at the time this video is being shot, let me go back here to these are still available, right? You can still add them to your cart. So, there you go. They are still available right now on shoepalace.com. So if you want a set of these, I would highly recommend that you get on that so you can get your set. So I'm going to actually install. Wow, these nose pieces are in here good, man. They're like, I don't want to say they're super glued, but it wouldn't be a stretch to say they're almost super glued. Wow, they are really in there good. Yeah, I don't know what they did with these, but they really put this nose piece in there. Okay, so I'm using the microfiber bag to protect the lens. And look at this, yeah, this nose piece just doesn't want to come off. I mean, it's like these, you can see the notches in the lenses. That is atypical. The original M frames did not have a notch in the lens where the nose piece is inserted like that. And I think that's what's giving us a lot of trouble, that notch in the lens, the way they cut that out. And I just really, again, so disappointed that they did not include a nose piece on each lens. Really a missed opportunity there. So let's carefully remove this. You got fingerprints on this lens too. I don't know if we can capture that. You see that? So whoever put these together, they just did a sloppy job. There's some fingerprints there too. And again, I haven't touched these lenses. I'm using this micro bag. All right. So we got the frame separated from the lens. Wow, I gotta be careful. I'm running out of room here. All right, let's just put this lens here for now, carefully in the case. And let's insert this lens, and then lastly, we'll do the nose piece. You guys know how to do lenses, right? For the M frames, one side, the other side, and then clip it in the center. come in a little closer so we can see the action, right? Okay. So I always use the inside of the bag because it's less likely to have dust and debris, right, than the outside. Oh, this is on there. All right, hang on. I think we're good. All right. So lastly, we got to insert the nose piece. And also notice they have these rounded nose pieces. I really wish they would have stuck with the original nose pieces, and most of you knows what those look like. I probably should have had another one on hand. Actually, you know what? I might. Actually, I do. Hang on. We'll get to that in a second here before we wrap everything up. But I'll get this nose piece in there. I guess to their credit, the nose piece does fit securely with those extra crazy notches cut out in the lens that were not in the original heater lenses or any M-frame lens for that matter. But I would have preferred if they would have kept it original. Okay, so just to give you a quick overview here, this is what your original nose piece looks like. Again, most of you are going to be aware of this. And no, this is not for this particular frame, a Gen 1 or Gen 2 frame. It is for the Gen 3, also known as the new M frames. But you can see the nose piece here. If you look at it, it's much thicker. It has a little bit of a point at the top. It just looks better. It's what you would say better articulated, right? It just looks better. But there you got it. We got the two sets here. We got Prizm Ruby. We've got Prizm Jade, and we got a third set. Let us know which pair is your favorite. I'm going to go with the Jade, but they're both really cool. As always, thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell icon, and we will see you next time on Rare Oakleys.